Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. Noon on a Saturday and a perfect time for this showdown. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
If you haven't been to Tempe, Arizona to a college football game at Arizona State, it definitely should be on your bucket list. This is one of the most unique stadiums in all of college sports. Built into the side of a mountain, you literally can go for a hike and watch the college football game. They have one of the most fun atmospheres in all of the stadiums, and they have built a concourse that is definitely worth a visit. A little club scene gets you going if you want to watch the Sun Devils. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Horned Frogs ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sun Devils offense will go to work first. And there's Reed Harris. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, he's amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Bolitnikoff Awards. The tradition at the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
To the air, it's Boley. Between the hashes, it's Harris. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. 1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Miller. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. Sells to fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. He'll get rid of it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. A give to Brown. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go. Ready. 1-18. 1-18. Ready to go.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 50. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
Long way to go on second down. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Driven back.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
He's close to 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw again. And he gets it away.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Out wide left, it's Harris.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Looking to pass. It's Boley. Unleashes one. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bringing it back. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Quick give. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Wants to go up top on second down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with this decision-making.
RPO complete. They've got him corralled.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Wants to throw. It's Boley. Deep shot for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. The give. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Craig. He's going to take off. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Moving to his left. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute it.
Snags it down the right side. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Arizona State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. To throw, it's Craig. Right down the middle. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Corners are walked up tight. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw one first. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hand off for Brown. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Quickly complete. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And that went nowhere fast. And first down is a good time to run a screen, try to catch him being a little bit aggressive and maybe thinking about a little bit of run and making people attack and run downhill. But the screen pass did not fool anybody. Nice discipline by the defense.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Sets his feet. It's Boley. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Fires to the right. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Drops back on first down. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. After picking up the 1st down, they still have to move quickly here. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
2nd and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. Moves the pocket. It's Craig. This time it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. Wants to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
He's got it. 1st down and more. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Oh, a double pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for running room.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Swings it out to the flat. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 4 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Tigers coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is. And now over to your game in Tempe. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Hey guys, Coach Dillingham told me at the half, their defense has got to step up big time right now. They have been struggling at times throughout this season, but right now is a huge moment. With the lead, they have an opportunity on this kickoff to come down and make a big statement. I'll keep you posted on if the defense is able to step up in this huge moment. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Oh, maybe a double pass. Finds space on the right. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Looking for a man. It's Craig. Flips it out to the back. Turning it on.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw for it. He's got him in the flat. There's some room. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Never getting stuck on that second down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, TCU! setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Boley. Going long. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown ASU. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
And it's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. RPO complete to open the drive. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And his throw is incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong when sometimes QBs miss and it's an incompletion.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
What a play on that return, but will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. A give to Brown. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the 10. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And he made the read off the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football. But, man, you got to take care of that thing, fumbles the football, the defense gets the ball back.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out at the end zone. He'll take the safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Well, they're trying to toss the ball to get outside on the defense and try to use their speed, but how about the awareness and recognition defensively? Not just winning up front, getting off of blocks, but pursuing the football, getting hats to the ball in the end zone, and getting 2 points.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. One more time, it's Brown. Still on his feet at the 45. Maybe some room here. 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the TCU sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the field, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this.
Makes the grab in their space. At the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That pass is incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Knocked down immediately.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to throw, it's Boley. On the run, fires downfield. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Going over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the easy one to the back. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Making the adjustment on the play. To the air. It's Craig. Rolls right. Going to try to get it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want him to be physical.
The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the right. And they'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! They want to see if they can score the deuce. A little release to the back. He's into the end zone for the 2, and they've cut that lead in half, trailing by just a deuce.
TCU 28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient, like not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
Dropping back, it's Boley. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Hand off for Brown. and he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than this block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the...
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Turns it upfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Here's a throw downfield late. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Running behind that left side. He works his way past the 1st down marker, and that will put this one away. Now the Sun Devils calling their 3rd and final timeout. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For Dave.
idiot! That's it! Left, blue, idiot! White, idiot! Let's go! Hit!
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Subtitle accessibility option to green. Menu narration option is set to off. Subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to servers. Entering accessibility tab, menu narration option is set to off is selected. Subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to servers.
Ready? Straight, idiot!